Hey everyone, exciting news. We've officially launched the Paranoid Perspective Patreon. If you love what we do, unpacking conspiracies, chasing mysteries, and laughing through the weirdness, now you can support the show and get more of it.
So, for as little as $5 a month, you will get exclusive access and extra perks to the episode. Sarah, what do we get with tier one?
So, tier one is the Curious Minds, and you get a shout out at the end of every episode.
Next tier, this is what you guys really probably want. Ad-free episodes. We don't need those pesky ads that you guys are getting on Spotify, Apple, whatever else. You will get all episodes ad-free along with what else, Sarah?
You'll also get it ahead of time. So before the episode releases for that week, it'll be available for you to watch or listen.
So if you guys are interested, check in the show notes down below, or you can head to patreon.com/the Paranoid Perspective Podcast. Welcome back to the Paranoid Perspective. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sarah.
You can tell this is quite the different application. We are currently on vacation, as you saw from some of the short form content, at the lovely Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana. So we figured, even though we're on vacation, we're still going to work. We're still going to provide some content for you guys.
Yep.
And Sarah, we're going to do theme park related craziness.
Yep. I'm going to do Disney. You're going to do
Believe it or not, Holiday World apparently has a bunch of craziness, so we're going to get into it. So Let's start off with the Disney. That's probably stuff that everybody's going to know to begin with anyway.
Yeah, well, some of it I didn't know. So
really?
Yeah, I don't pay that much attention, but okay, Disney. Do you know Discovery Island at Disney World, I guess, in Orlando?
I don't think so.
Right, me neither. It's 11.5 acres.
Okay.
So pretty big. It was originally Treasure Island, but...
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I was thinking I was getting confused with that.
Yeah, but now it's totally closed. Like, totally cordoned off. Like, not even employees can go over there.
Really?
Yeah. So, originally it was for exotic birds, I guess.
Oh.
Like, it was really... I don't know, some people thought it was kind of lame compared to other stuff.
Well, I mean...
But it started in, well, I don't know when it was open. Like 1989, I think, early 1989.
Okay.
So, before our time.
A little. Just a tiny bit before our time.
Yeah, but then they had 16 charges of animal cruelty.
Oh, that's always good.
For the birds, I guess. And they had like vultures, like a vulture issue. They ended up killing vultures because they were eating the exotic birds, I guess. I guess.
But aren't vultures scavengers?
Well, that's true.
So were the birds already dead before?
Maybe. Oh. Well, I think maybe they had vultures. That's not exotic birds, though. But they were charged with animal cruelty, 16 counts. And it said, like, maybe for the way they treated the vultures. I don't know if they were already there or they just were in the area and whatever. But, yeah, some of them died. And obviously later they got the charges taken off because Disney can do it.
They have lawyers. Lots of good lawyers.
They have a lot of resources. But then, so they closed it in April 8th, 1999. So
Not before our time.
No. So I guess that was 25 years after it was open. So it had opened.
25 years, 16 counts of, animal cruelty. That's not a bad record.
Yeah. Well, they never officially stated why they closed it. They just closed it. Which, I don't know. I guess they don't have to say why. But the Animal Kingdom had just opened as well. So some people said, they only had exotic birds there. It's hard to get to because you have to take like a ferry thing because it's an island. So people are saying they just closed it because they had a better park open.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, but now it's abandoned and it's in ruins. And nature's completely overtaken it, but it's still part of the property.
Oh, okay.
Like they haven't done anything with it. Which is a little weird.
Well, but if it's hard to get to, I mean, I wouldn't imagine that it would be.
Well, yeah, it's an island, but you could have boat services and I mean, it's 11 and a half acres.
What are they doing with it then?
They're not doing anything with it.
Nothing at all?
There's nothing there, apparently.
Allegedly. No, nothing is there.
What's really weird about it is that it's heavily guarded.
So there is something going on there.
Yeah, but what? That's the theory. Well, yeah, Lake Patrol heavily guards it, like 24/7.
And I'm assuming this is like Disney security that is patrolling this, or is it like
I
state
said
level?
Lake Patrol, so I guess I assume it's Disney related though. Like they're hiring maybe
like private contractors or something, or a private company. Okay, yeah,
right. And I guess there's a lot of high tech cameras too to like catch anything.
Do you think they have a tunnel system over there?
Well, that is part of the theory too. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I definitely. But like that would make sense, like because if it's challenging to get like normal, customers of Disney World or theme park attendees to get from A to B, I would assume it'd be like, oh, cool. Well, we could just transfer underwater.
Yeah.
Everything we need.
Right.
Good.
But like, apparently it's overrun by nature. Like there's nothing there. So why is it being patrolled 24/7? And
well, it could be if they do have tunnels, they don't want people getting on the island sneaking across to the other secret, alleged Disney World.
Yeah,
secrets.
The underground Disney.
Yeah, Disney Underground. Forget Disney on Ice, everybody. Right. We're going to Disney Underground. Way more edgy and cool.
Well, some people do think Walt Disney's body is there if he's frozen, which I'll talk a little bit about later. But maybe it's held there. But I mean, people also say, they say there's a bacteria there that if people got it, they would spread it like a pandemic somehow. I don't know, I don't know if they're going as far as saying it's a bioweapon, but maybe something has there because it's cordoned off.
Disney bioweapons.
Yeah. Well, and
makes everybody way too happy.
Right. Well, I don't know if you've heard of like the human trafficking theory.
From Disney World?
Yeah.
No, I have not heard of that.
Well, I guess people say, I don't know, they say that they think that so many people go missing and there's not stats on it really. That they think that Disney's holding people for sex trafficking or human trafficking. And they could be holding them at this island.
Yeah, I mean...
With the tunnels are part of it too, I guess, to transport them and...
Well, we all know what rich people in islands like to do, so...
Well, yeah. So, I mean...
That is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, too, especially down in Florida. Like, it'd be easy to kind of navigate, especially if they have tunnels and stuff. Like,
well, yeah, if that's true, then why not?
It'd be too easy to move anything.
Right.
Man.
Well, yeah, drugs, like from Miami and stuff, yeah. Maybe that's where they have the stash or something.
That's where... Hey, we just cracked it. That's where Disney gets all their money. They're actually smuggling coke.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I found that like 2,000 children a year go missing from all theme parks in the U.S. I don't know if it's like, they're lost a little bit and then they find them.
Oh, okay. So
like if it's actually missing, like lost forever, or just they lost them for a couple hours.
I was about to say that's really terrifying if it is like no shit they just disappear from theme parks.
Right.
Like that.
So there has to be some percentage.
Well, sure, but absolutely, but 2,000 a year, that's like
from all the theme parks.
Well, but still,
counting everything. Yeah, I doubt it's like they actually are never found again. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that I got lost at Disney World?
No, when you went with our aunt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The first time, I guess, when I wasn't there.
Yep. I wandered off and quickly realized, oh shit, I don't know anybody around me.
Oh.
Yep.
Weren't you like 8 or something?
Yeah, I was really young.
Yeah. Well, what happened?
Oh, I mean, it was like I wandered around, found somebody that worked there, and within, I don't know, 20 minutes.
They found.
But that 20 minutes is like a young child.
Yeah.
Seemed like forever.
Right. Like you're never going to be found again.
And me being dumb and whatever, I remember telling the worker, it's like, my cousin and my aunt. That's all I would say. He's like, okay, a little more, or...
Yeah, their names.
And I remember my cousin was wearing a cowboy hat. And that's what I said. I said my cousin's wearing a
cowboy
the
hat.
most descriptive answer you could
Probably
possibly
a lot of
give.
kids
Right.
wearing a cowboy hat. Oh my god. Well, it's like the story that they said that yesterday that they helped an old lady, or not old lady, but the lady was like, I don't know where my husband and son are. And
Did I miss that?
yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, they were saying that she just said the husband was wearing shark swim trunks.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
well, literally
Okay,
everyone.
yeah.
Can you
the
give
guy
me a
in the
little
blue
more?
swim trunks.
Yeah, can you give me a little more? And he's maybe overweight.
Maybe. Yeah, because
it's like, okay.
We live in America where most men of a certain age are mildly overweight, if not heavily.
Yeah, so... Well, those are adults, though, giving that kind of information.
Right.
You're a child saying just cowboy hat, but... Well, it's good they found it. I mean, you're probably part of that statistic, then. It's probably stuff like that.
Yes,
I've
always wanted to be part of statistics.
Well, we all are, I guess. Yeah.
I like fun statistics, not boring ones.
Right. Yeah, so... Where's my spot? Okay, so April 30th, 2020, I guess there's a guy on YouTube that snuck on the island, and he set up camp on Discovery Island. Like, he set up a camp somehow, like a tent, to, like, camp out and stuff, and he was, like, arrested. Like, he was found and arrested, and then he was banned from all Disney properties forever.
Well, that seems a bit extreme. Now I can get, like, if they trespassed him from, like, Disney World. That would make sense.
Right.
Because he broke onto the property and did that.
No, all of them.
But
for life.
Well, but at the same time, Disney does have, like, a conglomerate of, like, if he does something dumb like that, I could possibly see that reasoning of, well, we don't want you on any of our property.
Yeah, he might do something else.
But, I mean, that seems a bit extreme.
Yeah, and for life? Do 5 years? I don't know.
You're not allowed to break in for another 5 years, okay,
I mean,
buddy?
that's like the first offense, mate. I mean, I don't know him or anything, but it's a little...
That is a little
extreme.
Odd.
Yeah. And he said that the island was like a tropical paradise. Like, it didn't seem... I mean, maybe it was overrun by nature still, but he was like, this is amazing. So it's a little weird. And then River Country, I guess, is neighbor's Discovery Island. So it's another, like, island. And it was the water park, I guess, that they had first.
Oh, okay.
I had never heard of this.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
It opened June 20th, 1976.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty a long time ago for us. But they had several deaths, over the years. Because I guess the way they kind of set it up was the bay fed the water part, but they had some kind of system that, like, filtered it out. So that way, like, bacteria and stuff isn't, like, it's supposed to be clean and stuff. But they did have, like, flesh-eating amoebas still as an issue.
Solid.
I mean, it's Florida, too, like... So they had some of those issues, and people died from that. And then they also had a couple drownings, I think.
Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah. But they shut it down in 2001, so a year after Discovery Island. And they also didn't give a reason for that either, to shut it down. And it's also heavily guarded as well. They probably patrol both.
Yeah, I mean, if they're neighboring islands, I would assume they'd probably be...
Yeah, so that's a little weird. So those are two... I don't know how big River Country was. I didn't find that. But the first one's 11.5. I think River Country is a little smaller. That's a lot of property to not do anything with. And, that was 25 years ago that they shut down. Just
to let nature take over
and
overgrow.
Like, what are you doing there?
But still patrol it for some reason.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah, and I guess another set of YouTubers snuck onto River Country. They didn't get caught, but... They said that the theme music was still playing.
What?
Yeah. They said 24/7, I guess. I don't know how long they stayed there to know that. But they said the theme music was still playing. And that the lights turned on at night.
Really?
Like on automatic timers.
But why would they still pay for...
Right.
Why would they still have... That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Cool. So, not only do we need to investigate Amelia Earhart's possible landing site, now we need to go to River Country.
Yeah.
So, listeners, if you want to help we're going to set up a GoFundMe to go do this. Not really.
Well, that'll be more attainable though than Amelia.
That's true. We could just drive there
Yeah.
and then just get a boat. But still.
Well, and then we'll get arrested, and then we'll be banned from all the properties.
Oh no, I cannot imagine what I would do if I could never go back to a Disney resort.
I want to go to the Tokyo Disney, Disney Sea. I never went there. That's the only one in the year.
They're really going to pay attention halfway around the world?
I mean, it's Disney. They hold a grudge too.
They too.
So, yeah, I don't know.
They'll have your picture plastered everywhere. Not welcome.
Yeah. So it's a little weird though. Yeah, that they still have power and everything.
Yeah, that is really weird. And theme music. I think that part might be a little.
Creepy.
I think that might be a little over embellished. But the power thing, I guess, could be realistic because I mean, if they just abruptly abandoned it, they might not have turned anything off. But at the same time, that doesn't make sense.
For 25 years.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. And I know Disney makes a lot of money, but I would think to power for at least 10 hours a day to have lights on.
Right.
Like that's an expense you would notice.
Yeah.
I don't know. That is weird.
It's very weird. Well, and I mean, there are YouTubers. I assume there's video, but they could put the theme music over or something.
Right. I mean.
Yeah, you don't really know, but no, I guess I did put how many. It's 20 acres total for both.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big.
They're almost the same size.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so we already kind of talked about the secret tunnel, I guess. One is to for the human trafficking aspect, which we already talked about how many go missing or whatever. But it's also maybe to shuffle out people who die at the park. Because you're not allowed to die at Disney.
Disney doesn't give you permission to die.
That's they will not declare you deceased on a Disney property. That's one of the theories.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, so the tunnels are definitely 100% real because they use those for the actors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
All the employees and everything.
Without impeding any sort of crowd flow or stuff like that.
Right.
So there are definitely passageways that are used by Disney employees.
And the docks and stuff. Yeah.
So it wouldn't be surprising to me if somebody did go missing and it was some sort of nefarious trafficking ring, that those would be used.
Yeah.
Because it'd be easy. Nobody would know. Right.
Well, and so many people visit and everything. I mean, but you'd think if you go on a family trip to Disney and then someone gets missing, like one person of your family, you're not going to stop talking about it, though.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they can, make sure it doesn't show up online or something. Maybe, but but you'd be talking to your neighbors. I mean, I feel like word would get out.
You would think it would. That my kid disappeared and I can't find him, and Disney's not helping me do. Like you would definitely hear. Well, yeah,
if Disney's not helping at all. I mean, maybe they are helping and just stringing them along. If they're
or maybe they're taking the whole family.
Yeah, the whole family goes missing.
They just put a mark.
But then you'd think people back home maybe still.
Well, but where do they disappear at? Do they know for a fact they disappeared at Disney World? No, they were just on a trip to Disney World.
Yeah. Well, unless they post pictures that they're there. I don't know. Yeah. Or adult. Maybe they go after the Disney adults that go alone or something.
The weirdos.
No one will miss them, right? I don't know. I feel like you don't usually go alone to Disney. So I would think someone...
Yeah, it would be very odd to go by yourself to a theme park like that. Even a theme park like this, like at Holiday World, would be very odd to go by yourself.
I mean, people do it, I'm sure, but I'd feel a little sad.
Nobody likes me.
Well, it's just not as enjoyable to go alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, not that I'm sad about it or depressed or whatever, but like, just to go to a thing, it's like, okay, I spent an hour and I spent this much money and drove all the way here and now I'll just go.
Now I'm just getting beat up in the wave pool by myself.
All by myself. I don't know. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. Some employees have said, you're not allowed to be declared deceased at the parks. You could be transported to a different Disney location, but not the actual theme parks.
So I mean, I get that from like maybe a PR standpoint. of where they don't want any like crazy thing to be documented at the park. Like, you don't want to ever, like, even like if somebody were to get injured, like you don't even want that.
But there are, I mean, people have gone injured on the rides, and that's been public.
True, but it's never been like, you know, what's the best way to say this? It's always been like an acceptable injury. It's never been like oh my God, this person got decapitated on a roller coaster because of negligence or whatever. You know what I mean?
No, they haven't had that.
So
yeah, they transport those out first.
Clean up the coaster. Everybody shut the fuck up. Here's an NDA. Yeah. Nobody can talk about
Everyone gets free Disney for a year.
I mean...
free fast passes. I don't know. You remember that one? Oh my God, that scared me so much. That one ride when we went and I was little. And we had fast passes and it still took forever. The one that the wall comes up.
Oh, yeah, the
crash test
thing?
dummy or whatever. Yeah. And we were waiting so long, even though we had a fast pass. And I was like, what is going on? And you guys were like, oh, maybe the wall didn't come up. And I was like, what? Because it did take so long, even that. And we had ridden it already. And we had gone through really fast. But then that took, I don't know why. Maybe someone threw up or something.
Maybe. You were legitimately scared that the wall was going to...
Yeah, I was like 8, too, I guess. And I mean, I don't know how long we actually waited, but it felt like an hour at least.
Yeah, I remember it was pretty long.
So I was like, oh my God, what if this wall doesn't come up?
And you just run right into it.
I was like,
you're just strapped in, you're just going to hit it.
I mean, I still went on it, but yeah, when that part came up, I was like, oh my God, we're about to die.
We would have been a non-statistic at Disney World.
Yeah, we would have been disappeared. Okay, well, so... about Walt Disney being frozen.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that's very common. But people are thinking that one of those islands maybe holds him.
Oh,
since it's so guarded. But then why both? Why would both be? I don't know. It's a little weird.
Well, just to throw people off.
Yeah,
you don't know
which
one
island? Ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like Area 51. Like what you see from the surface is most likely just the tip of the iceberg of what actually is there.
Yeah, they probably have like 10 levels below ground or something, right?
So it could be something similar to that, of like almost like a deflection of, perception of like, oh yeah, maybe it could be here, but
right. Well, there's lots of places people say it is.
Right.
But I don't know. I didn't hear, like, at least his head is frozen.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was his whole body about the theory, but...
I've heard some weird things about that, because it's always been, like, it's pieces of him, or it's his brain, or it's his head, or it's his... Like, my thing is, if he was actually frozen, at the time of his death, he probably would have frozen himself solid.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, it wouldn't have been like, oh no, in the future, just have my brain and just put me in a new body. You know what
Futurama.
I mean? Yeah, right. Or just have the head in the floating jar or whatever, But no, it would have been freeze my entire body, and he would have no concept of like how much damage that actually does to your tissue.
Right.
If that is truly what happened to Mr. Walt Disney, alleged.
Right. Well, he was a science fiction fan, like super into future whatever technology and... Yeah,
I mean, that was the time too.
That's true.
That was like the space age, and people were
really excited about...
They thought in the year 2000 we'd be flying around like the Jetsons and stuff, and here we are, 2025, and still,
Yeah, barely have cars drive themselves, but let's fly. Yeah, I guess, well, because Epcot was all about that and stuff. I didn't know Epcot standed for something. It's an acronym.
What is the acronym? I don't know.
It's Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So it's literally supposed to be like, this is how Americans will live in the future. I mean, it was changed. I guess like his brother or something totally changed the idea of it later. But it was supposed to be like, this is America in the future or whatever. I don't know. I think the only thing I know of Epcot's isn't that the Small World ride or whatever?
I think that's there, because that's in the big dome thing. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know. And I think the Drinks Around the World, I think, is there at the Disney World. Yeah. But yeah, I guess he had lung cancer, which I didn't know he was like sick like that. But so I think he was obsessed with the idea of being frozen. And I guess he talked to some like president of the Cryogenic Society of LA or something. Like he talked to him like a month before he ended up dying.
Okay.
So maybe he was investigating if it was possible, or like, whatever, because he was probably thinking like in the future I could be unfrozen and they'll have the cure to this cancer or something, or they'll be able to
just give me 2 new lungs.
Well, plus he had the money.
Well, yeah.
I mean, why not just? Who cares if you're gonna die anyway?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Why not get frozen?
I mean that is an interesting like thought experiment, especially for someone like him that probably wanted to be immortalized in some way, shape, or form. That, and like you said, what difference would a few, tens of thousands of dollars make just to be frozen?
Right.
If you're going to die anyway.
Yeah.
So one of two things are going to happen. Either it's going to work or it's not.
Right.
You got way too much money to even worry about it. So.
Yeah. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, the thing that goes with that theory too is that whether it's true or not, Disney was tired of everyone searching like him. So they made the movie Frozen, like they titled it for that specifically. So when you Google it, you come up with the characters.
Disney Frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But you can't put cryogenically, and it's it'll come up still.
Oh, you can still find it. I'm sure.
Yeah. But like most people, you're just gonna say Frozen, and it'll be all the movie stuff.
That's an interesting. That's the one thing I do admire about Disney is their PR is on point.
Oh yeah.
As far as their actual, well, I guess it wouldn't even. I guess I could call it PP, like the public perception.
PP. Okay. It's like what does this stand for? Okay.
I had a good one for it. I just had to I had to get there first.
Yes.
But no, they do have like a super solid team that like really pushes a lot of public perception of the company.
Right.
Like it's really hard to find something bad that came from Disney.
Yeah.
Like actual from Disney. Like you can look up stuff that people say bad about Disney.
Right.
But from the actual company itself, good luck.
Oh yeah. No, that's pretty hard to do. Yeah, I mean the next movie is going to be Dark Tunnel or something. So you can't, or Secret Tunnel. If that happens, then it's true.
Tunnel trafficking.
Yeah, something. So it's a movie instead of looking up that. People also think his body is stored under the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah, I have heard that.
At Disneyland, like in California.
Yeah.
I don't know why that one. I don't really know. I know they had real bones as when the ride first opened or something. Like,
yeah.
As the decorations, it was real.
Yeah, well, crazy fact about the human remains thing. It is not like illegal to like obtain, sell, and do anything with human remains as long as it's not Native American. I think in the United States, that's about it. But like there was this crazy story about like people in like World War II that were like sending home like human skulls and stuff.
Oh.
And it's not illegal.
From the battles?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I didn't know that. Well, they said like one of the universities donated it or something.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like they can freely distribute.
Yeah, but like, I think the public still, that's one thing that they were like, no. Like they've replaced it now.
Yeah, I mean that's allegedly.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, that does like, it's definitely really morbid to think about like, oh yeah, I'm on this ride and I'm seeing all the swashbuckling.
Well, at an amusement park, it seems a little like, you go to the catacombs in France and it's like, okay, I know where I am.
I get this.
Yeah, like, but at an amusement park, the happiest place on earth, like, I don't know.
Hey, it's super happy, and even the dead people are happy because they're immortalized in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, I mean, I would be okay with that, but these people, for the university, they donate it for science, and then to end up at a Disneyland amusement
I'd be haunting the shit out of those motherfuckers.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of what I have. I have a ghost one, but I guess I think it's been 20 minutes, maybe.
You're fine.
If we want it, there's not much on the ghost. There were a lot of ghost ones. I mean, his house, I guess, is in part of the Disneyland complex in California.
In California, yeah.
So people say that he's there.
Well, that would make sense if you do believe in the spirit world and stuff like that. That would totally make sense.
Yeah, because people say they see his shadow in the window.
Him holding Mickey's hand and stuff, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Mickey, I guess, could be in the afterlife if you make your own afterlife. He's living in Disney World.
It's a demon portraying itself as Mickey Mouse. You know,
I mean, that.
Trafficking all the humans through the secret tunnels and shit.
Yeah, I know there was like a lady, I guess she was a worker like cleaning that house or something. I don't know. She was in there for some reason and there was like a light on and she turned it off and she heard behind her someone say, "I'm not done with that."
Cool, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, disembodied voice.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, "Well, yeah, you are done." But
oh yeah, you're gonna tell the ghost that you're done?
Well, if it is Walt Disney.
Yeah, shut up, bitch.
Yeah, I guess that's your employer. So.
Well, technically,
you're like,
yeah.
Okay, yes, sir, you're not done yet. All right, turn it back on. Yeah, but Mr. One Way, have you heard that?
I have not.
That's like super popular, I guess. This is the last ghost story. It's on Space Mountain in California, I guess. I was thinking the one in Disney World.
Okay.
But Mr. One Way. So the idea, I mean, it's like an urban legend, I guess, more, but they say it's a ghost. But there was like, they caught on camera a long time ago, like, maybe not a long time ago since they didn't have cameras, but sidetrack. Anyway, they caught someone going into the ride and never coming back out. So they call him Mr. One Way then, because, you know, they never saw him come back out. But people are saying maybe he died somehow in there.
In the ride.
Yeah. Like maybe he went, you know, to a place you shouldn't go or
he got hit by that damn roller coaster.
Yeah. And it's all dark. I mean, or maybe he committed suicide or something, but he never came back out. So now people are saying on that ride, like they'll get on and there'll be someone already or there'll be someone coming from the other side onto the ride, like with you, like sit down next to you or whatever.
Fuck that.
And then when you get off the ride, because you can't see anything, but when you get off the ride, that person will be gone. So it's like this guy. I mean, yeah, what would you do?
Shit myself.
Do they take pictures on that one? I'm wondering.
I think they. No, maybe it's the Tower of Terror that they do.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if they do on Space Mountain or not. Listeners, let us know in the comments below if they do, because I honestly cannot remember.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been there. But I've never been to the California one.
Nah, me either.
But they said too. I mean, there's another legend or whatever with him that he'll be like holding on to the side instead of in the seat. Dude,
see, that's even that is so much worse. If I'm riding a roller coaster in the dark and I get like flashes of light and I just see somebody just help.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna
well, he's just you know having fun himself, freaking you out.
To be fair, if I was a ghost at an amusement park, I would 100% want to be scaring the shit out of people on rides too.
Or like on the Tower of Terror or something. Right. Yeah.
Just it starts to drop, be like, "Whoa, I'm gonna die," and just fucking
you just float away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are kind of because they also say, you know, it looks like maybe a regular dude, but then one of the versions I saw said he looks like really gaunt or like yeah. So I feel like it's more an urban legend since there's so many variations on it, but.
Or maybe he just likes to change up his fit.
I mean, yeah, if he's a ghost, he can look whatever he wants, I guess. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the big ones I found.
Well, I think everybody, like I said, knows about Disney and the conspiracies. There's way too many. We could probably do 5-6 episodes on just Disney by itself.
Right.
But since we are in Holiday World in the famous Santa Claus, Indiana for the week.
Right.
I wanted to do a theme park themed episode, and I made a joke about doing Santa Claus, Indiana and Holiday World, fully expecting I would not find anything at all. I found the most crazy shit I think I've ever fucking heard about a fucking theme park. Now, granted, some of these are 100% just poking fun.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a few that are pretty wild, so we'll get into it. And like I said, I apologize. I have my laptop that normally is out of view from you guys, but today, that'll work just fine. We can get it like this. So, I have a couple different ones. The first one. This one is kind of a little terrifying. Okay. Santa Claus is always watching. We'd all know,
Yeah, that's true.
The
see
little,
you.
Yeah, sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
That is kind of creepy.
Yeah, knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. That whole shit. The theory is the town is a front for a massive surveillance program. Okay. Supposedly, and we're going to get some eyewitness testimony hopefully while we're here.
Yeah.
Locals whisper that the town theme is just a festive cover. The Santa Claus post office processes thousands of letters each year, which are secretly being used by the government to profile children and adults for psychological studies.
I mean, I could see that.
Well, and see, that's the part, like once again, poking fun at the whole, little Christmas song about kids being good for whatever.
For goodness sake, although it's because he's watching you.
Right. But there is some validity to this. There was a gentleman that lived here that would write children back.
Yeah, right.
So I
thought it was post office workers.
Yeah, it was post office. It started off with a single gentleman.
Oh, okay.
But then it kind of started to, escalate as more people started writing in and doing stuff like that. So it is kind of, it's one of those things that like freaks me out because it's like every person that I meet that like works here that like, even like we were talking about the candy shop owner today.
Oh yeah.
This guy is way too extra. We're going to try to get
very nice.
Very nice.
But
very nice.
Very energetic.
The most energetic I've ever seen.
I don't remember him last year like that, but maybe he wasn't there. I don't know.
I think
yeah.
I don't know. And granted, he works at a candy shop, so he's he's
always having that frozen hot chocolate.
That frozen hot chocolate is on point.
It is very good, yes.
But it is interesting because like thinking about it from that side of it, because the government has done shitty things about spying on people, gathering information, which letters maybe not so much anymore.
That'd be pretty hard to like aggregate together unless they scan it somehow and like with AI maybe or something.
Well, but yeah, that wouldn't be that hard to do though.
Well, now it wouldn't, but before
then you just have like a department of compartmentalized people that just compile,
copy like transcribe everything. Yeah. Well, it's true. I mean, how many letters do they get? We need to ask that. We gotta go.
Well, according to what I've researched, it says they process thousands of letters a year. So I mean, it's not like a substantial amount, but it's definitely enough to get a good case study of psychological behavior.
Right. So, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they could even just sell that to like corporations.
Well, that's the other thing too.
Yeah, if it's like, oh, this is really asked for, then like the new Barbie or
something. Hey, Walmart, guess what you guys need to run sales on? Right. You know what I mean? So
yeah, they would buy that.
Yeah, 100%. Any major company would.
Right.
Here's one that I thought was really interesting. Alien visitors help power Holiday World.
Help power it? How do they power it?
The theory is the theme park Holiday World Splash Safari is powered by alien tech. Locals report strange lights over the park at night, and it is rumored that the G-force on some of the rides is a little too advanced for earthly technology.
What? What ride? The Thunderbird? That's the only one.
Some believe that the aliens visit annually disguised as tourists in tacky Christmas sweaters. Here's the one that this is definitely just poking fun.
Yeah. Are they mistaking the drone show?
Most likely. So I do want to talk to some of the locals though about, because I have heard of, especially out in rural areas such as where we are, there is literally nothing around Santa Claus, Indiana.
No.
Like the nearest town is what'd you say? 30 minutes?
Like a real town. I mean, Jasper, but I wouldn't say maybe it's a town.
Well,
village.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Evansville probably, but
Owensboro, Kentucky is pretty big. But I mean, like it's literally very isolated out here. Like when you get
cornfields and soybeans.
So that there is a lot of paranormal alien sort of sightings that happen out in these types of areas. So now the whole powered by alien tech. No. Most of these roller coasters are super rad. Like Thunderbird, awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. But
I can't believe they would say the G-force is too much for our
obviously,
technology
they've
or
never been to
something.
Six Flags. They've never been to Cedar Point.
Yeah, Cedar Point. Come on.
Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
Because most of them are wooden, too.
Yeah, so
like,
you're just getting beat up
yeah,
more than anything.
Those, yeah.
So, no, but like I said, some of these are just poking fun.
Yeah.
But I thought that one was one
funny.
to kind of have in there. The Eternal Christmas Candle Cult.
Yeah, I am interested about that one.
This one, I could find just enough information on just to see that it might exist, but that's about it.
That's by design.
Maybe. So the theory is that there is a secret worship of a never extinguishing Christmas candle here.
Well, I mean, I could see that creating a religion.
Yeah,
if that's true.
It's supposedly located deep beneath the Santa Claus Museum and Village, which we have not gone to.
We've never gone there.
So I think
we're going tomorrow.
I think we need to go there.
People want to go tomorrow.
Yeah. The candle supposedly has been burning since the 1800s. I couldn't find like an actual date.
The 1800s.
Yeah. So we're talking hundreds of years.
Yeah.
At this point.
Oh wow. How big is this candle?
I don't know.
Or it never melts.
But supposedly the cult is called the Keepers of the Flame or the Eternal Christmas Candle Cult or the Eternal Candle Cult.
I like the Keepers of the Flame.
Keepers of the Flame sounds rad.
That's cool.
Right?
I'm going to join.
I kind of want to be a part of it. Right?
Yeah.
But pretty much like what I could tell, I couldn't find a whole lot on this cult. But apparently this candle, allegedly, if it exists, is what keeps like a lot of goodness in the world. So this cult's not like evil.
Oh, yeah.
And if it happens to go out or too many people find out about it, the world will descend into chaos.
Oh, wow. Well, we better not investigate then.
I want to. I want to be a keeper of the flame. Give me a cool patch.
Give me a part of the flame. It reminds me of like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Right.
With the dragons. Like they had the flame or whatever, yeah.
Well, and it's one of those things where it's like, at first I thought it was supposed to be like some evil, crazy thing. But it doesn't sound like it is. Because I will say, everybody you do meet down here from, the guys that run the gas stations, the liquor stores, or liquor store, the singular.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even the subway that's out here.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is the nicest person you could ever talk to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever had like a bad encounter with anybody working at Holiday World, anybody that works around Holiday World. Like, everybody's super nice, super friendly.
Right.
Maybe
everyone's in on it.
That's what I'm saying.
But if it's for good, yeah. I mean, it's hard to live in Santa Claus, Indiana, without being jolly. like being in.
It's a mandatory feeling you have to have, and if you can't, you don't live here.
Well, you got to be really into Christmas, I think, too. But
I'm not really into Christmas, and I'm telling you, I get about all Christmas out I can when I get here, and I don't even do shit.
Well, Christmas in July,
I suppose.
I don't know.
Now, this is funny, and I thought it was good because you were doing Walt Disney. Supposedly, allegedly, whatever we want to use to describe this, Santa Claus has a cryogenic slab.
Like he's experimenting with cryogenics?
Santa Claus, Indiana is a secret location of a cryogenic storage facility.
Oh, Walt Disney's here.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Well, what better way to throw them off than put them in a different theme park?
And see, what I think is really wild is they say the original quote-unquote Santa, they always have it in quotations. They never just say Santa Claus.
Right.
Didn't die, he was frozen.
I thought Santa was a magical being that lives forever. Or are we talking about St. Nicholas?
I don't know.
They took it from German. Well, Jasper is German.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So you have the lore of St. Nicholas in Germany.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
it all makes sense.
It's so fucking crazy. Anyway, so the town exists to protect this legacy, using festive joy to distract from the highly classified deep deep freeze lab hidden in the nearby woods, which there are woods
Oh.
literally right across the street
Yeah.
from Holiday World.
Yeah. Do you think we are allowed to investigate that?
I don't
Do you
know.
think we would get arrested? Is that part of the park?
I don't think
property? No, I don't think it is. There's also a state forest, like between here and Jasper.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, and that's public land.
Is it all public land, though?
I don't know.
There's no way you could possibly know.
Wait, when did Santa Claus become a city, town, whatever? I should have looked that up.
Well, so here's the interesting thing. I don't know exactly when it was, but Santa Claus was not the original name of the city.
Oh, really?
It was Santa Fe, but it was Santa Fee, not like Fe.
Santa Fe?
Fee, I guess, would be the best way.
Well, it could still be Faye, but that's a little weird.
And for some reason, they couldn't get the whatever regulation was in place about naming the city with the post office that was currently here.
Oh.
It wouldn't go through. And then for no apparent reason, out of nowhere, like years later, they named it Santa Claus.
Yeah, that was weird. That's when the cryogenics lab became
Well, especially with Jasper being a German town.
Right. They are very a German town.
Like,
there.
I'm just saying.
They're having German Fest next week. Yeah.
See, and like I said, like most of this, like you see it and you like want to poke fun at it, but when you like really start looking into it, it's this is a little too weird, right?
Right.
Like it's nothing like nefarious, it's nothing crazy.
No, yeah.
But
something's there. For
sure.
Yeah.
I do want to check this out too. So, there is a bell that controls time here, allegedly. Atop the Santa Claus church is a time control device. Locals claim that time moves slower around it.
Really?
Supposedly.
Oh.
But it especially moves slower during the winter months.
To make it longer for the Santa Claus time.
If the bell is rung in a certain pattern, it allegedly shifts the perception of time to keep you kind of in like almost an endless loop.
Really?
Supposedly.
That's crazy.
Allegedly.
Like Groundhog Day? Or not that bad?
Well, not that bad, but I think it's to extend like the holiday season of it.
Yeah.
So,
or it hypnotizes you.
Right.
To feel longer.
Because it doesn't say it actually does it. It says time is perceived to slow down.
It feels like right there.
So I don't think it's like an actual, like, if it does exist, I don't think it's like a time control device. Right. I think it's a human perception. Control or shifting or something crazy like that. That's weird.
That's in the town, right? Not in the park.
Yeah, so that is the Santa Claus Church, which is right over by the museum, I believe.
Oh,
because there is a church right there, or it's right, or it's the one right up here by the police station.
I think it might be the one by the police station. That's weird. Yeah, we need to go over there.
So, I mean, it's just right down the road.
Well, yeah, everything's right down the road here.
Everything is just right down the road. Listeners, you can hear they're currently celebrating fireworks like they do every night.
Every single night, yeah.
So
their holiday show.
This one is kind of like poking fun a little bit, but it kind of harks back to what we were talking about in the Disney World thing of like trafficking. Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently there are quote unquote elf labor violations.
Oh, like the elves for Santa's
Santa's elves are apparently real.
And they all live here?
And they're being hidden. But every time they say elves, once again, everything's in quotation. So that leads me to believe that they're like not physically talking about Santa Claus's elves. Right. So supposedly there is underground networks of tunnel.
There's always tunnels.
I'm telling you, there's always tunnels.
That's weird.
It's said to house these real life, quote unquote, elves.
They take people from the park and make them slave labor for Santa's workshop or something. Oh no.
Oh, but the most of that I found on that was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
They were talking about elves and all that. But what I did think was interesting, where there are definitely documented cases of people seeing entrances to tunnels.
Really?
Yeah. In the park, towards the back, where like Good Gravy and stuff like that are.
Yeah, Good Gravy. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys
That's
don't know, Good Gravy is a great ride. It's not.
Yeah.
Um,
Tunnels. Well, they have gates because they have part of more of the park, but I haven't seen tunnels.
have you ever looked though?
No. Yeah, we should have talked about this before we went. Guess we're
We got
taking
next
those
year.
2 tickets.
Yeah.
2 extra tickets. No, yeah, we can look next year.
No, but it would make sense to be able to have tunnels because, like for instance, not to get too much in for the listeners, but I had to make an abrupt, exit from Holiday World this year, and the way that we got taken up front was through these back trails.
Oh, okay, but not tunnels.
No, but
close.
there were like offshoots going everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of gated areas and stuff that I'm sure employees, because it's so hilly too, like to get back.
Well, but how easy would it be to dig tunnels into those hills?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Right, and then make an elevator to the entrance, so you don't have to walk. They should open these up for after the drum show, because you got to walk all the way back, and it's
pain in the ass.
Pretty bad.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
That's why, listeners, if you ever go to Holiday World and you want to ride some awesome rides first, go all the way to the back where the Thunderbird's at, and you can make your way back up to the front.
Yeah. And you can see the drone show from the road.
Yeah.
So just drive over there later.
There's no point to walking all the way back there, because now we're just getting congested in a group of supposedly elves and aliens and God knows what else. And if you're in a large group, it'd be too easy for someone just to snatch you into one of those tunnels. And next thing you know, you're getting paid in peppermint and candy canes. And
I mean, you could take someone in that. I mean, if anyone fell, you would be trampled.
Oh, 100%.
So
yeah,
it is a little scary.
Yeah. I don't like large groups of people, and that freaks me the fuck out.
And it's nighttime, too. It's dark by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I got for Holiday World.
Nice. Okay. Well, I do want to say, Santa Claus is a real place for the people, because we didn't really say that at the beginning. This is real. This is a real place. We're here.
Yeah. Like I said, from the short form stuff you guys have seen probably already, this is a real actual place.
Right.
We're going to try to get hopefully some Santa Claus PD people to come on camera. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We haven't asked.
We should talk to the post office.
The post office for sure. We'll get pictures, videos, all that stuff. So this is 100% a real place. If you look up Santa Claus, Indiana, it is 100% a real place. And Sarah and I be here right now.
Right.
So
yeah, and if you write a letter to Santa with no address, it does go here.
It does go here.
So maybe don't send it if you don't want to get.
You're going to be psychologically profiled and screened.
Right.
Do not do that. So
well, it's still fun.
Yeah. But address it to the North Pole.
Yeah. You think there's a place up there?
The North Pole? There's not like a physical land body, though.
I don't know. It's a tunnel, an underground.
Everything's underground tunnels.
Under the water. There's another Santa station.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But listeners, that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, kind of a different format, obviously. Yeah. Sarah and I are not ever usually in person together, so this is kind of a unique first experience for both of us. So
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. But as per usual, check us out on any of the social media that we have linked down below. Check out our Patreon, the Paranoid Perspective Podcast at /patreon.com. We got some perks over there for you. Share this podcast with a friend if you really enjoyed it. It helps a lot more than you would even know.
Oh, yeah.
But as per usual, love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching everything. And as always,
remember, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not watching. See you next time on The Paranoid Perspective.